Alright, YouTube, this is my first YouTube video. Hopefully it's not too cringe. I'm just gonna do a video over my collection of vinyl records, hip-hop slash rap, R&B, and I got one alternative record, and I just wanted to share with you guys, you know, why they're so special to me. My favorite songs, and you know, a memory that comes with that album, if I can think of it on the spot. So let's start off with Drake. I'm gonna do the artist I have the most records for. So we got Drake, Take Care, a classic for sure, nonetheless. Now this one came out, I believe, 2011 or 2012. I'm not sure. 2011 November. So this one right here, 7th grade year. For you guys that went to Ferguson Junior High, aka the best junior high in our district, we had to sit out on an X before practice in the morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. And this joint was being played while I was waiting for the coaches to get there for practice, for getting ready for our practice to start. And I just want to say shout out to the Mallory Bros, because they introduced this little thing that they do where they compare two albums, and me and my boy Greg, shout out to Greg if you're watching this, there is a video where they're comparing this to one of Kendrick's albums, Good Kid, Mad City. And at first I was like, oh yeah, Take Care, got it. But just listening to what other people have to say about the album, Good Kid, Mad City, was just, I don't know. It was kind of a wake-up call in a way. But yeah, I'm leaning towards Good Kid, Mad City, and I'll explain why. But yeah, some good tracks on here, definitely. Headlines, Marvin's Room, Doing It Wrong, Practice, Over My Dead Body. Low key, there's not even a bad song on here. That's why it's a classic. Simple. All right, we got Views. I'm not gonna take it out, but actually I should just see the track list. I don't want to miss out on a good song. Views. Oh yeah, I don't have to look. That's April 2016, the month before prom. I know a lot of people say it on Twitter and stuff like that, but this joint right here, life was magnificent, incredible. There's not a bad thing that comes to my mind when I think about Views or when I think about my senior year. Like, life was on a silver platter, and everything was great, bro. So some good ones on here. We definitely, let's name the top tracks. You got Controller, One Dance, Hotline Bling, he threw at the end. Feel No Ways, I love that song. You With Me, Hype, Western Road Flows, that was a crazy song. Redemption, Still Here. Pop Style. The sleeper at first, when this album first dropped, was Fire and Desire, but now everybody know about it. Great song. Probably, if I had to choose, probably my favorite song on here. Summer's Over Interlude, probably, that's gotta be at least top 5 of my favorite interludes. Top 3, probably. Top 3. But yeah, this reminds me of, I remember a time, back to Greg, we were trying to look for prom shoes, and I don't know, I just remember we were listening to this almost the whole time, just riding around the Metroplex trying to find some dang prom shoes. We didn't end up finding prom shoes till the day of prom in the morning, which was crazy. Alright, next Drake album we got, if you're reading this, is Too Late. God flow, that's what my boy Darius would say. He had the God flow on here. The first 4 songs, bro. Legend, Energy, 10 Bands, Know Yourself. And that's the first 4 songs. Like, that's crazy. For one, Know Yourself, he had everybody saying With My Woes for the longest time. Six God, he had the God flow on that one for sure. 6 Man, Jungle. That's probably one of my favorites on here. Just cause it's not a rap song. It's not. I wouldn't put it at number one, but I love Jungle. And he threw in How About Now in here. Y'all know how hard it is to find How About Now? The original, not chopped and screwed. If you go on YouTube, not Jimmy's cover of How About Now, but the actual version of it. He threw a bonus track on here, and he got My Side, which a lot of people don't know, but go listen to it. My Side by Drake. When did this come out? Oh yeah. Speaking of when it came out 2015, junior year. Believe it was February. Yeah. And I remember my boy Caven had texted me. I was on my way back home. He was like, "Hey bro, Drake just dropped an album." I was like, "Huh?" It was like album, mixtape, whatever it is. And I listened to it, and Drake's probably my second favorite artist. Get into my favorite artists later, but yeah, that's a great album. Had to get it. $23 I think I spent on it from Target. Target, if you don't know, great place to buy your vinyl. I also work there, so I get a discount. Alright, we got Good Kid, Mad City. Now back to the comparison I was talking about with Take Care. This one right here blew me away because when it came out, like 2012? 2012 October, I did not have any music knowledge whatsoever. I didn't have the mental capacity to understand what Kendrick was doing. Like the sirens, when the siren goes off, that means Shireen is there. Like I would have never thought about that. But with Kendrick, everything is important when it comes to the music. Like stuff he puts in it, the extras. This was an album I had to go back into years later after it came out, so I don't even remember. I can't think of a memory, with this album, but you got Don't Kill My Vibe, Money Trees, Poetic Justice, probably one of my favorites. Swimming Pools was the radio hit. Sing About Me, that's gotta be number one. I listen to that song about every day in the morning. It's a 12-minute track or something like that. But it's so great. Kendrick, this album, the reason why I might put it over Take Care is that he puts you right in his shoes, bro. Like, when he was talking about robbing the house, and he's like, "Hey, bro, there's somebody in here." And then he was talking about getting all the jewelry and stuff, and I made a left and made a right, bro. Like, if you listen to that laying down and just close your eyes, you are Kendrick Lamar, bro. And there's not a lot of people that can do that. Storytell, J. Cole, definitely J. Cole, but Kendrick right here, he puts you in his shoes the whole album, and it's just a good experience. Next up, we got Damn. This was actually a gift from my girlfriend. This one right here, this one came out, when did it come out? 2017. So yeah, memory with this one, I just remember we were going prom shopping with my brother. This is the month before his prom, and I remember playing this thing the whole time. This is actually the first Kendrick album I got to actually listen to with no distractions on the first time. And yeah, man, DNA, Humble, when it came out, went crazy. The visuals on the video, my goodness. Loyalty, Love, Duckworth. Great album, man. Kendrick hasn't, disappointed. Y'all know that. No disappointments from K-Dot. Now, this is the same album I bought a couple days ago. This is just the collector's edition. And if, give y'all a good look at it. If you can see, they got the songs are backwards. So instead of starting with Blood, they start with Duckworth and they end with Blood. And another good little extra they put in there, I think they only made like a certain amount of copies. I don't know if it was 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, but mine is 29,258. And this was handwritten by the TDE crew. And Yeah, man, this one right here. Mainly the reason why I got it was because, you know, handwritten thing is just, you know, a little bit more special. And the vinyl, if I can take it out, clear, see-through, you know, some light. Had to get this one. My boy Dylan at work actually told me about it, and I was at Target and I saw it. It wasn't a Target local to me, but a different Target that had vinyl, and I had to get it for, I think I got it for $24. So that's gonna wrap up the first part of the video, and let's get into back with the second one. Let me pull up the notes. We're gonna start off with the Weeknd. Got Starboy. This one came out, I already know, it's November 2016, my first semester at SFA. Why this one is so special to me is because the Weeknd, we know him for Trilogy Weeknd, you know, Beauty Behind the Madness Weeknd, but this one he just went a totally different route, and to me, he succeeded with flying colors. I love this album. Some standout tracks to me were definitely Reminder. I loved Reminder. Secrets, Sidewalks with Kendrick. Die For You, one of the last tracks, is a beautiful album. Not a beautiful album, a beautiful song. But yeah, I was definitely listening to this at SFA walking to class until the next album came out, which I think was Travis Birds Sing McKnight, Birds and Trap Sing McKnight came out around this. So this one and that Travis one, which I don't have, unfortunately, I don't have any Travis, but I was listening to those two for a while. And this one comes in red. So we got this one. I didn't pull these out because it's so, I don't know, this jacket on the album is just so tight, and it's hard to pull off the sleeve, but I remember the songs on here. This came out August 2015, so the year before my senior year. What I remember about this, I remember me in class in anatomy, Miss Condra would always be playing the radio, and this album, one of the songs, In the Night would play like almost every time she put on the radio, and it came on so many times she would start singing it in class. But Beauty Behind the Madness, I love this album. They got The Hills on here, Acquainted, you got the song with Ed Sheeran, I can't think of it right now, but this is Trilogy Weeknd. You already know what that is. He's gonna bring it to you every time. A great album. And then we got, let's start off with this first one, his debut album. We got Bryson Tiller. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's kind of a dark album cover, but man, this one right here, when did this come out? This had to be Tiller 2015, October 2015, so second semester. I remember I tried to put my dude Greg on. I mentioned him earlier. It took Greg forever to listen to this or to like get into it. But now I'm pretty sure he knows it's a great album. Don't, the song that actually made him relevant, Exchange, Sorry Not Sorry, Rambo, Right My Wrongs, Let Him Know, probably one of my favorite songs on here. That's not, you know, like a big hit or like the go-to on here. But yeah, his first album, great. Shout out to my man Chris Zaragoza when we were at Whataburger. This man told me to listen to it forever. It had to be around, you know, that October because that's when it came out, but it took me about a good 2 weeks to maybe a month to actually listen to it because he was like, bro, go listen to that Trapsoul. And I was like, Trapsoul? That don't even sound right. And I don't even know who Bryson Tiller is, but I think it was one night I was pretty bored and I just listened to it, and it was just one of those albums that it didn't have to grow on you at all. Like, you just already knew. And his sophomore album, not a lot of people were messing with this one, but to me it's still a great album, a great project. Now, is it touching Trapsoul? Not at all. But I don't know what I was going through at this time. This album came out May 2017, so this is after I left SFA to come back home. I don't remember anything but Rain on Me, No Longer, definitely Run Me Dry. I think that's my boy Tariq's favorite song on here. It later became my favorite. Self-Made, Teach Me a Lesson, In Check, Something Tells Me, Before You Judge Me. I mean, they're not as good as Trapsoul songs, but they do what they need to do. They got the job done for me. People were really, the expectation was really high after Trapsoul, and I don't know if it's just me, but it's hard for an artist to beat their first debut album. I don't know if that's just me, but if you think about it, most artists, debatably, their first album is their best. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure there's artists that, progressively get better, but I can think of a whole bunch that their first one was their best. Yellow for this one. I love the colored. So that's it for Bryson Tiller. Let's start off with his first one. We got Camp by Childish Gambino. This wasn't an album I got into when it first came out. It came out in 2011 November. And yeah, this was one I definitely got into after because of the internet, but well appreciated album. Not a lot of people are gonna know about this one, but he got Bonfire on here, Heartbreak, Kids, which is probably Britney's favorite song on here, That Power, and yeah, it's just I think he has bonus tracks on this one too. So the LP with the leaves on it, it just says LP. I don't think it actually has a name, but Freaks and Geeks, All the Shine, Not Going Back, Longest Text Message. They got those on there, so I love when they put the bonus tracks. We got, let's go with this one. By the way, this is my favorite artist, Childish Gambino. Because of the internet, I just want to say shout out to Eric Amaro, shout out to Kevin, shout out to Cade. They put me on. I don't know about Cade. Cade, we had mutual feelings for this album, but definitely Kevin and Eric. Took me a while to actually listen to it. It came out 2013 December. But yeah, they kept telling me listen to it. I finally listened to it, and if you saw me in high school, freshman year, sophomore year, maybe part of junior, with headphones in, 10 times out of 10 I was probably listening to this joint right here. It comes with a screenplay. I'm not gonna pull it all the way out, but if I can get it. But yeah, it comes with a 92-page screenplay. This is actually the first vinyl I ended up buying, which is about $40. So yeah, this right here, very, very special to me. Got me through a lot just listening to it, and he easily became one of my favorite artists. Flight of the Navigator on here, Crawl, World Star, 3005, Sweatpants. It goes on. It goes on and on. And the last one, which I remember came out while I was in SFA too, it was really that Travis Scott, Bryson, Trapsoul McKnight, Starboy, and I think this one came out in December. Let me check. Yeah, December. And we were all thinking it was gonna be like because of the internet, but at first I was a little disappointed when Caleb and I, my roommate SFA, we were listening to this together, and you know, we were just like, dang, where's the rapping when like the tracks would keep going, and like, oh, he's gonna rap on, but he actually didn't. But after a while, I started to appreciate it. A Funkadelic's album. This is something I would think about playing for my kids in the future. You know, when I think of playing a record, I think of playing something like this, like old, like I said, Funkadelic's type of beats on there. And some of the songs didn't even sound like Childish Gambino. Like, for the longest, I didn't know that Childish Gambino was singing Redbone. I did not know that was his voice, but that just shows you how talented he is. So yeah, Redbone, Me and Your Mama, Stand Tall, the last one on there is probably one of my favorites. I think the only song I didn't like on here was California. I don't know, just not my type. So next up, we got Rihanna, Anti. Now this is the most expensive vinyl that I have. I actually didn't buy it. My parents got it for my birthday. And if you want to see when this thing came out, if you can check, I don't know if you guys can be able to see it, but it has Braille on it. I do not know how to read Braille, so I don't know what it means. But let's take a look. I wish it was a colored vinyl. It's just regular black. In the back just shows basically backside. But yeah, this one right here, I believe it was 2016 January. So 2016 was just coming with the bangers. This was a great album to start out the year. And then later that spring we got Views, and it was just great, man. This album right here, Kiss It Better. You got James Joint. You got Work. Love on the Brain, Closer. I know I'm missing something. But yeah, this is a great album. My favorite Rihanna album. To me, Rihanna is better than Beyonce. I know that's tough to say, but I just enjoy her music more than I do Beyonce's. But yeah, Anti. This is the last part. These are artists that I only have one LP of for now, at least. We got Jaden Smith. We got Sire. Sire, let me pull it up. I believe it came out 2017 January. No, not January. 2017 November. Sorry about that. But yeah, this is, I just want to say I'm very excited for what Jaden Smith has to offer in the future. My favorite songs on here, probably for sure Icon, Lost Boy, 90. My boy Isaiah's favorite song on here is Fallen, and I don't know if it's just me, but when someone tells you their favorite song on an album, like, you kind of listen to it different. So Fallen is definitely becoming one of my favorites as well. There's just, I don't know, it's a different album, different sound, but I love it for that. Next we got, let's do the only alternative album I have, Billie Eilish, recommended to me by a friend. It's Red. But yeah, she was 15 when she made this. I'm trying to get into different variety, different genre of music other than just, you know, the hip hop and R&B. But this one right here, listening to it on the first run, I knew immediately it was a good one. I had to actually put in an order for it and wait for the vinyl store, local vinyl store near me to get it. But if you guys haven't heard of it, it's called Don't Smile at Me by Billie Eilish. I would definitely recommend listening to this one. If you're open to music, like a different sound, you just love music, definitely check this one out. She's 15, bro. 15 made that. We got Future, DS2. Y'all already know. It's oh yeah. So one is blue and one is purple for lean, I'm guessing. But yeah, DS2, man. Check the back. I actually recorded this video earlier and I forgot to name some of the songs I like, and I named some songs in here and I forgot about the good ones. So DS2, when did this come out? We got March 2014, so my sophomore year of high school. I really didn't listen to it when it first came out. It wasn't too big. The Future, you know, mumble rap at that time, but this was a definite cop. I had to get it. Thought it was a drought. My guy made freaking Gucci flip-flops relevant. Everybody wanted to pair Gucci flip-flops. Where You At? With Drake, that's a hit. Simple. Slave Master, Colossal, Free Co, Stick Talk. Oh, this one I forgot. F up some commas. Sounds weird not cursing, but I don't cuss, guys. I don't cuss. But yeah, this one's great. I love this one. Not an album I can listen to on a daily, but you know, before a game or something, I'm sure guys love listening to this one. We got Jhené. My only Jhené album so far. I will have more, but this was her most recent. It comes in the orange. But she has, this is just one of the chill joints. Like, if I'm listening to Jhené, I'm chilling. Like, I'm in a chill mood. Definitely not something I would play in a car full of, you know, the guys. I feel like everybody has their own music they listen to around people and alone, and this is one of the ones I just chill. Like, I could do homework listening to this if I'm just, you know, just on my phone on social media. But some good ones from here: While We Are Young, sorry. Moments, Big Sean, Sativa for sure. To me, I like the one with her and her daughter, Sing to Me, Never Call Me, New Balance, Freestyle, and the original. And this album, like, just look at it, bro. It's beautiful. It's not, I feel like the actual artwork for the album might have been a little bit better, might have been a little bit trippier, because it's kind of messing with your eyes, but this one's great too. Definitely one that, you know, catches an eye. We got SZA. I instantly think of, I didn't even say when these came out. Tough. Trip came out in 2017. Billie Eilish came out in 2017 as well. But this one right here, automatically think of my boy Rig. I don't know why. He just listened to this on a daily. It's green, the green vinyl. But yeah, this right here, one of my favorite R&B albums to date, like in our era of artists. Love Galore with Travis, Drew Barrymore, Doesn't the Win with Kendrick, The Weeknd, Go Gina, Broken Clocks. My favorite song on here, y'all might not agree with it, but I love the interlude, Wavy. It's only about a minute, 30 seconds, but I love that song. Probably my favorite song on here. It's an unpopular opinion, but yeah, this right here definitely reminds me of Rig and just us chilling. Was it the summer? I can't even find her name on here. June 2017, yeah, so it was definitely the summer. We would just be riding, doing errands, listening to this. I feel like this is like a different type of R&B than Jhené. Like, I can listen to this with, you know, a guy in the car, you know, not feel weird listening to this type of music. And the last one of my collection, Big Sean, Dark Sky Paradise. I actually didn't know they made these, and when I found out they did, I had to cop it the exact day I found out. But Dark Sky Paradise, just regular black. One of my favorite Sean joints. Yeah, I decided it was alright, but I don't think it's vinyl worthy for me. This one definitely for sure. You got the single with Drake, Blessings. I Don't F With You. It's kind of got annoying after a while because it got played out, but if it didn't get played out, it'd be a great song. It's still a great song, but it'd be one I'd listen to. Play No Games for sure. Probably my favorite track on this one. You got One Man Can Change the World, which is a deep song, very motivational, and you got the outro on here. This is just, it's great. No complaints for this one. This one came out, where's my boy Big Sean at? This one came out 2015, so junior year. Yeah, I definitely remember riding off campus when I used to work at Whataburger with Wycliffe, Isaiah. I don't know if Greg was coming with us, but we would always used to listen to this album right here. In the old car. Definitely some good memories with that one. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look forward to seeing some more music videos coming soon. I don't know about if I'm gonna do reactions. I might ask some friends to come over and some albums that are coming out, do some reactions. Maybe some more vinyl pickup. There just wasn't a lot of hip hop, rap, R&B collections out there, so I wanted to get mine out there and see what you guys think. Let me know your favorite songs of the records I have, and hope you guys have a good day. I'm out.